96.9 FM WAZZ. Big Jack's here at a radio station. I'm not on the radio station now, but that is my typical opening, so I would feel lost without saying it. So I'm just going to come on the air, pretend I'm on the air, crack the mic and say 96.9 FM WAZZ. 96.9. I got a couple other things I could call it, but we're going to leave it at that to be on the safe side. Rock, I want to talk to you a minute here about the 10 Commandments. No, I'm going to preach at you, Rocker. Don't let me scare you. Come on back here and have a seat and see if you get your mind where mine is at. Just a little bit of news for you. The 10 Commandments law passed by Texas Governor Greg Abbott has been blocked now in court. Senate Bill 10 would require 10 Commandment posters to be displayed in the school classrooms at the public schools across the state of Texas. The bill was signed by Governor Abbott in June. It was supposed to go into effect September the 1st, but a federal judge has now blocked it. In July, a lawsuit was filed by 16 families represented by several groups of multi-faiths. So apparently there's some folks here, these 16 families, all believe different things from the Book of Confusion. Lord have mercy. They said the requirement violates the First Amendment protections for the separation of church and state and the right to free religious exercise. Now, I do agree with that. So if you want to believe 16 different things, go ahead. Knock yourself out. But here we are dealing with a separation of church and state. We've heard about this for years. They argued the bill isn't neutral with respect to religion. They said that the students would be under religious doctrine in a, quote, manner that conflicts with their family's religious and non-religious or religion beliefs and practices. So whether they believe or not, or whatever they believe, this is just conflicting with their whole plan at home. Supporters, however, say the 10 Commandments should be on display. Well, of course, that includes the preacher across town. He's all for it. Claiming they are foundations to American judicial and educational systems. What are your beliefs, Rocker? Go! Let loose, Rocker. Tell it the way it is. Come on, give me an amen here. I totally see the argument here. I can't believe we've not even moved past this. I'd love to find Madalyn O'Hare and ask her what should be done about this. Maybe if someone could get Madalyn Mary O'Hare on air. Let's see here. Maybe we could ring her up from the grave. I'm pretty sure I know where she would stand on this. But it does make you think, Rocker, doesn't it? I mean, if you're going to have a separation of church and state, well, why is it printed on every police car in God We Trust? Why is it on the money? I cannot even believe no one has even went after that yet. Maybe they have, Rock, I just missed it. But I know last time I held $1 in my hand, which was very often, it's not very often that I even see $1, especially coming out of this place. But I do know it does say, in God We Trust. And the Willow Police Department says, in God We Trust, to protect and serve. We're after you. I don't know, Rocker. It just made me think about this. I'm not really sure where in the world we're at this point in the game. I do believe that the supporters definitely have a claim. I mean, the United States Constitution, our founding fathers would turn over in their graves if they saw what was happening, claiming that the foundation to the American judicial and educational system was based on faith. I do believe you got to have some sort of faith, Rocker. Maybe a higher power, whatever you want to call it, or Buddha, Jesus, whatever you want to call it. I definitely believe you should hang on to that. Me personally, I am a Christian. I do believe in the Lord Almighty, Jesus, I will say. Let's keep this on a rock and roll format. This is not a Christian station. If you're just joining us, stay right where you are. We'll get back to the rock and roll here in just a second. But that's my political, religious views on the matter. I just wanted to get your opinion on it, Ronka. Thank God we don't live in Texas, and we got to go through this, maybe cast a vote on it. I don't even know. I would just say keep it in there. But I could also understand maybe where this conflicts. So I will say this. Last time I looked at the Ten Commandments back in Vacation Bible School, I would like to just think of them as guidelines. You know, if you're really good as a person, you won't do any of those things. So look at it like that, Rocker. If you're a good person, I don't know. I'm gonna classify you here, Rocker, on the Ten Commandments. If you're stealing and you're adultering and using your pastels where they shouldn't go. I'm not really sure if that one's on there, but whatever the Ten Commandments are, just use them as guidelines for everyday life. You should be all right. That's what I'm thinking here. I don't really see the harm in the Ten Commandments. I mean, they're not really doing anything but trying to keep us in line. So maybe just look at it like guidelines. But maybe if it said something like, I will serve Jesus, commandment 11. well, if that commandment has been added, then we don't have a problem. But I think the Ten Commandments are just guidelines for us all. I think that's the foundation of it all here. Let's all try to get on the same wavelength here. Maybe it's just pissing them off because of where it comes from. I don't know. Oh, Rocker. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go get me an old Bojangles sandwich. I believe the old Bojangles drive-through intercom system is now conducted by AI. I'm going to be greeted by some hopefully pretty sweet-talking AI. But I don't know. But I'm going to go find out. Give me old Bojangles sandwich on the way home. I got to think about this. Y'all have a good one. I'll talk to you some other time on the radio station here. Just remember here, it is a rockin' good time with your favorite rock station, the Big Ass 96.9 FM, WAZZ. All right, let me get up out of this damn place here. I had enough of this place. I have had enough of this place. Get out of my way, I'm leaving the building here.